Why you be hating and peeping my moves? We don't play by the rules. Telling your story, you say it's the truth, but I see no proof. Turn on my shit, make it blow off the roof. Giving the party a boost. Had to go crazy, I'm back in the booth. Talking my shit, I got something to prove. Destined for greatness, knew that as a youth. Started out bad, but now.
How are you guys doing? It has been a long time, yes, indeed. And basically, I just want to come on here and talk to you guys about what's happened with me. You know, the news has been going around. I haven't been playing lately. Had another injury, and I kind of want to just, give you guys an update on everything that's going on with me, and talk about, future plans and future endeavors of mine. So I've been getting a lot of messages saying, Will, where are you? Why aren't you playing? Why aren't you with the Cavs? Why aren't you with the national team? Just why aren't you making content? Like, where have you gone? What's going on? And basically, honestly, after my ankle injury in June, for those of you guys that don't know, I broke my ankle in June. I spiraled in a pretty bad place. It was my third major injury. I kind of lost motivation, something that I don't struggle with often, guys, and ruined my relationships with a lot of people, friends and family, and that was really tricky to navigate through. So this being my third major injury, season-ending injury, it came with a lot of struggles. Football's a game of just full mental strength. So, like I said, I started spiraling in a negative place, but that didn't keep me away from my focus and my goals that I still wanted to reach, right? But it was clouded. Something was just not clicking at the moment, and instead of fighting myself so much, I had to kind of just accept it. That's one thing I had to do. I just really had to accept the struggle. I had to really just look at myself in the mirror and be like, yo, this is crazy. This is another, massive injury, another season-ending injury. But, like, what can I do? What are my options, right? So I sat down. I had to accept everything. I had to accept that this was going to be another crazy obstacle, another mental struggle for me. It was hard for me to get out of bed. It was hard for me to talk to people. I just wasn't in the mood. I was recovering barely. I wasn't even giving it my all, and I was just super sad and depressed, honestly. But the one thing that kept me going, shout out to my mom and my parents and stuff, they kept on pushing me, to the point where they're even getting a little bit angry with me, like, come on, Will, you're better than this. And that was a good push. But when you go through things like this, you have to really just take care of your mental health. You have to take care of your mental toughness. For me, not being able to get out of bed, not being able to just think good thoughts throughout the day, that was a no-no for me. And I had to change that right away. And I had to just kind of change my environment, change my surroundings, just change everything to make sure I can come back and I come back stronger. So as I started to rehab and as I started to, get back to full fitness, shout out to Orca, thank you so much again. As I started to kind of just get back to myself, there's those little things that trickle in the back of your mind, like my confidence, like, am I going to be good again? Like, I was scared to take a touch from the ball, just like moving around, just even like speaking to, fellow athletes and stuff. It's just, I felt like I lost all my confidence, and that was very tricky because, everyone around me was killing, all my friends are killing it, playing all over the world still, and like, they're not getting as injured as I was, and just so many things were playing through my mind, and I was just comparing myself to so many people, and I shouldn't do that. You should never do that. You should never compare yourself to anyone. Your life is your life, your struggles are your struggles, and your career is your career. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen to you the way it's supposed to happen. So I had to get a grasp of that really, really quickly. And that was one of the trickiest things, is just having confidence again to step back on the field and, run with that chip on my shoulder, strut my stuff, just like, like the way WilliamAkio used to play. So that's something that, I'm still working on. And it is getting a lot better, thank God. But those moments were really, really tricky for me. And I sit here in front of you guys now. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. I'm far from perfect. But just being able to, give you guys the truth and talk to you guys about it, for me is massive. It's important to me because you guys are important to me, and you guys have supported me throughout this whole things. Okay, there's 3 things that I want you guys to take away from, my situation, my mental struggles, my depression, termination of my contract, my injury, just, all the bad stuff that's been happening for me in the past 6 months. Just surround yourself around good people, like-minded people, those are your friends, your family, those are your teammates that you are close with, and don't be hanging out with friends that just like really don't care about your situation, that just want you to, you know, forget about it and do something else when that thing means so much to you. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just surround yourself around like-minded people, surround yourself around people that will push you, you know, people that have the same type of goals and same type of dreams as you do, because then it keeps you on path. You know, you never want to fall off path. You know, you never want to fall astray. You want to just make sure you keep going, because I can tell you right now, it can bring you into a dark place. And yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy what the mind can do when you're not paying attention. All right, tip number 2 is to always have confidence in yourself. So what I mean by that is, somebody like me who's played at a high level, who's played all over the world, who's went to college, played NCAA, I shouldn't be able to, you know, lose my confidence after, you know, a tragic scenario or a tragic situation that's happened to me. You know, I thought I was strong enough to always just keep my confidence and know who I am as a player. So I'm here to tell you guys, is never lose your confidence. You know how good you are. It's in your heart. You know how good you are. Your mind can play tricks on you so many times, but if you know who you are and you're grounded and you're content with yourself, that's how you keep your confidence. Don't lose that. Don't ever lose it. Don't listen to anybody. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Know what you have to offer and just continue to work on that, and only that. And point number 3 is going to be not to take anything for granted, ever. Don't take anything for granted, guys. Right away, when I got injured, I knew exactly what I took for granted. I knew that I should have trained harder. I knew that I should have ate better. I knew that I should have slept a few more hours every single night. I knew that the game was just gone, because the game can be taken away from you at any moment. And when it does, you start to think, and your mind starts to, you know, play crazy tricks on you. It's like, you look back at how good you did. You look back at how much did you give to the game, how hard did you train. Don't get it wrong. I was a hard trainer. I trained super hard. I did the best I could, but I always could have done better. You know, I didn't give thanks to the game the way I should have. You know, I was always blessed, but I could have been more blessed. You know, so just don't take the game for granted, guys. Don't take anything for granted. Not even the game, just life in general. And also, I learned that, you know, football isn't everything. Football is not going to be end all, die all, you know, because there's going to be a day where I have to stop playing as well. You guys all have to stop playing. We all have to stop playing. And it's like, what are you going to do, you know? So don't submerge yourself into, you know, into the game and, you know, go crazy. That's one thing that I did. And, you know, it didn't turn out the best. But, you know, I'm just lucky enough and I'm blessed enough in a position now to get back into it and trying to figure my steps out again. And, you know, get back up to the top. Like, fuck. I know I'm going to do it. It's who I am. I work very hard, and it's just a shitty situation, but just don't take things for granted, guys. Don't take the game for granted, because it can be taken away from you at any single moment. Through these last 6 months, guys, I've also come to realize that, you know, no matter what I'm going through, no matter what any of you guys are going through, this goes for everybody. I'm actually happy. I'm proud. I'm glad that I'm kind of going through this now at the early stages of my life, because it's gonna help me. It's gonna shape me into who I need to become further down the road. So as much as all this sucks, it's also a blessing in disguise from God, you know. And that's the way I've been looking at situations recently. And you know, I got this Bible passage tattooed on me, Jeremiah 29 verse 11, and it says here, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and disaster, to give you a future and a hope." Basically, that just means that, you know, God gives you good and God gives you bad, and you're gonna expect the worst when you least expect it, and, you know, the good's gonna happen when you least expect it as well. So, you know, you gotta take everything that comes to you, and you have to just be able to work with it, you know. So throughout my you know, my mental struggles, my depression, you know, everything I've been going through, you know, this last several months, I'm blessed. I'm still blessed. I can still say, you know, I'm happy that I'm going through this, and I just know it's gonna help me come out of this stronger at the end of the day. I really do know that, and I really do believe it in my heart. So yeah, just keep the faith, man. Always keep the faith. I try to pray as much as I can, and you know, I'm thankful. But as for what's next, guys, I'm gonna be asking you guys for a lot of video ideas. I'm gonna be giving you guys what you guys want. Just know that there's gonna be a lot of content that's gonna be pumped out. Lots of content, lots of new work. You know, I have lots of ideas, have lots of new business plans that I want to do. And I don't know if you guys are following Off Season's Best, but you know, those are one of my business ventures with Elijah that I've been working on, and you know, it's been making a lot of noise, and we're gonna continue to do that. But in terms of content and video ideas, I'm gonna be in the community, post all the time, and you know, I want to just give you guys the best content possible. And right now I'm looking at probably 2 to 3 videos every single week. I'm still looking for a new club right now, and when that happens, you guys will be the first to know. And it's just back to square one, guys. Back to square one, like I was back in college, and I wanted to play at the highest level. Here I am now, just a little hiccup in the road, trying to get back on my feet, and just, you know, trying to get back to that level again. So, you know, I appreciate you guys so much for sitting here and listening to me. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions or concerns, please comment down below. I'm gonna be paying so much more attention now to you guys in the comments down below. And you know, I knew that as soon as I woke up, I just had to make a video and update you guys. And you know, I'm getting that fire back, and it's time for me to just keep on pushing and keep on going again. So, yep, that is it. Thank you guys so much. WilliamAkio is out of here. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
Why you be hating and peeping my moves? We don't play by the rules. Telling your story, you say it's the truth, but I see no proof. Turn on my shit, make it blow off the roof. Giving the party a boost. Had to go crazy, I'm back in the booth. Talking my shit, I got something to prove.